You've been trying to figure right from wrong, and the tears been falling for so long. But the more you try to work it out, it seems you're going around in circles. But your best is yet to come. Activating success. Activating success. Activating success. Activating success.
Welcome to a new and inspiring episode of Activating Success. Today is a new day. Get excited about your life. Always remember that a positive mind will create a positive life. It is possible to be celebrated. Don't go away, stay right there. We'll be right back.
And now, Activating Success with Love Idoko.
Today we're honored to have someone who has a very inspiring story. He is the CEO of Sapphire Scents. Today we're honored to have Mr. Wale Aladejana. Welcome to Activating Success.
Thank you so very much.
We're so honored to have you.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Okay, this is Activating Success. I want to start with this question.
Right.
Are there shortcuts to success?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There are shortcuts to success.
Tell us more about that.
All right. The first shortcut is mentorship. Because mentorship is simply experience without the pain. I mean, what took another person 20 years to learn, you can learn in a year. That's a shortcut. Another shortcut is honoring. When you have favor, they say a day of favor is worth 1,000 years of labor. You know, favor will take you where your labor and your work cannot take you. If you master mentorship and if you master honoring people, those are shortcuts to success.
A lot of young people these days, they believe that they can do everything by themselves, and so they make mistakes before they learn from other people's experiences. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
if we have a mentor, we'll do better.
Absolutely.
Okay, you have a very inspiring story.
Thank you.
Very inspiring story.
Thank you so
Somebody
much.
is watching you now, and that person wants to learn from your experience. Tell us about it. What inspired you, and how did you start?
Well, you see, all of us have something. And the day you discover that thing, and you realize that it will do exploits for you and do wonders for you, is the day you truly start living. God put something in all of us that is for other people. It's not actually for you. In my own case, I was going through a very hard time. I was squatting on the first floor of this building with my wife and my daughter. We just had a mattress on the floor, no wardrobes, nothing, no car, nothing. We're just there. And along the way, it was my wife's birthday in April of the next year. We got into Abuja in 2014 because I was transferred from where I was, and because they wanted to deal with me in my office then, they said it was a disciplinary transfer. What happened was we had a couple of people we were working with, and they wanted to deal with one of these organizations, but the way they were going about it was really, really unethical. I had two options: to keep quiet because I was making a salary, or speak up and get into trouble. And you know, the fear of God is crucial in life, very, very crucial. So I spoke up and I got into trouble. And at the end of the day, the ways he wanted to deal with me was to transfer me out of Benin without accommodation, without transportation, with a 7-month pregnant wife.
Wow.
So we got here with Ghana must go bags. Thankfully, my brother got an apartment in the first floor of this building, and we started squatting with him. And by April of the next year, which was 2015, I wanted to make it very special for my wife because it was her birthday. So I got her a phone and a gold chain. By the time I bought those two, My salary had finished, and I had like 3-4 weeks to go. And I had a daughter. I knew I had to do something, but I didn't know exactly what it was going to be. Along the way, I've always been a perfume person. I've always had a good nose for perfumes and fragrances, but never ever did I think it was a gift. And a couple of my friends, I started using this fragrance called Oud, and I liked the smell. It was different. It was different from every other kind of fragrance I'd ever perceived before. So I began to make inquiries, and they said, oh, you can get it in the Middle East. Fortunately, I had a couple of friends that were in the Middle East, and one of them was coming to Nigeria soon. So I said, when you are coming, bring me a bottle of this perfume. And she did. She brought me a bottle of Oud, and I liked the fragrance. And the idea began to come to me, why don't you start selling these perfumes? And that was how I started. I remember it was just 30,000 naira that I had. Got like 4 bottles thereabout, took pictures of them with my phone, started posting on social media, Facebook, Twitter, BBM, everywhere. And I had done a lot of research. So I began to tell people, trust me, you have not started using perfumes. Or you start using Oud if you want to feel like a king, you want to feel like a queen for the classy man. I was just on everybody's case. And I think out of curiosity to just know what it was, people started buying these fragrances. And 3 months later, by the grace of God, I had made my first million naira.
Wow.
From selling these perfumes.
Wow.
And sitting at my desk at the office. Not a single person bought from me in my office. My break time, I would just disappear, and they'll be looking for me. Where did this guy go to? People would leave inquiries, they leave comments on my page, or send me messages. I want this perfume, can I get it in Lagos? I said, sure, just send me money. Once they credit my account, I'll quickly rush to Chisco Motors, send the perfume, and that was it. And we just started growing. By July of that year, I realized that I think I've learned something that you can reproduce that other people can do as well. There are lots of working class people, lots of youth corps members, lots of people that need something to do and they don't know how to do it, or people that need extra income like I was. So I came up with the idea of the distributorship chain, which means that people could register with Sapphire Scent as a distributor. They get the perfume at a discount and start selling as a profit. And another reason was because someone that I knew introduced me to one of these network marketing businesses. And I remember putting 195,000, part of money I'd made from perfumes, into this. And they said, oh, you have to bring 2 people and this and that. Along the way, I began to realize that, I think I'm actually smarter than these people. And life is not that complicated. You're telling me to leave a product, but bring people to make money. You understand? And every business, from Coca-Cola to Apple, name it, every good business has a good product that if you sell enough of it, you will make a profit. That's how good business is built. You tell me to leave the product and focus on the people. I felt that there was something wrong with that system. So I said, you know what? I can actually build a better system and do something that actually works. Another thing was, those businesses didn't have credibility. By the time you go and tell 1 or 2 people to bring one, and they don't make their money, the next time you go and talk to them about business or money, they will listen to you. So that was it. Right now we have over 150 distributors in 19 states of Nigeria, UK, US, Ghana, Cameroon. And we're still growing every day, and everybody's doing well by the grace of God. From that idea? Absolutely.
Wow. Yes. Recently you organized a training session for your distributors, right?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
I began to realize that the more people know about selling, the more successful they can be, the more empowered they can be, and they need to learn from the best of the best. One of the secrets I've learned of success is learning from people who actually are the best at their fields. And in Nigeria today, I think it's Steve Harris, Paul Fo, Cornel Agu. Those people have, they've sat at the feet of those before them, learned from the best of the best, and right now, they are the best of the best. So I felt if I wanted to build a world-class business and give my distributors the best of the best, they need to learn from these people. So we brought 4 of them. It cost us quite some money. But of course, if you are building people, you know that whatever you put into people, it will always come back to you.
True.
And it was an amazing success. Everybody learned a lot. And I can feel the passion, I can feel the fire that is within all our distributors. And lots of people also signed up. Lots of people signed up on the spot at that meeting. So that was it about that.
Where do you see your company in the next 5 years?
5 years. Oh, I think we have 2020. I will tell you, we'll be on the Forbes list. There's no doubt about that.
I like that.
We'll be on the Fortune 500. There's no doubt about it. And I'll tell you why. You see, there's a gentleman in Brazil, has a company called Natura. You know, I stumbled upon him because I didn't know anybody was using this business model. And I stumbled upon him. And he sells perfumes too. And he's based in South America. The name of his company is Natura. He's on the Forbes list. He has close to 1 million distributors.
Wow.
And guess what? He doesn't speak English. So he just focused on South America. We are not focusing on South America. We are focusing on all over the world. So I know 2020, unfailingly, will be on the Forbes list.
Wow, this is so inspiring.
Thank you.
You came into town with your Ghana must go, with your pregnant wife, but today your story has changed. In case you're watching us right now, I believe you're getting inspired. Your current situation is not your final destination. Get up and do something positive with your life. Don't go away, stay right there. We'll be right back.
Hello, friend. I'm Mike Murdoch. Keep watching Activating Success with my wonderful, wonderful friend, Love Idoko.
This is Bishop Noel Jones, and I want you to continue watching Activate Success with Love Idoko.
Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is Activating Success with Love Idoko, and we have been speaking to the CEO of Sapphire Scents, Mr. Wale Aladejana. Thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you.
What is your most urgent and pressing message for young people that want to learn from your story?
Believe in your dreams. Believe in your dreams. Don't let anybody talk you out of your dreams. I remember my brother, and he was out of love because this is my other brother squatting in my house. He has to do something for his life. So I remember him calling me up, sat me down, and said, Wale, you're selling perfumes. Who perfume help? Where is this going to? Where do you think? How far can you go with this? I mean, what do you think you are doing?
But he's helping you today.
Oh yeah. And I remember later, some few months down the line, when he wanted to get his boss a birthday present, he came to meet me.
This is inspiring.
You know, he uses my diffusers in his house now. You know.
Because you believed in that dream.
You know. What if I had let him talk me out of it? You know. He wouldn't have been proud of me today. He's very proud of his brother right now. Don't let people talk you out of your dreams. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your dreams. If anybody tried it on, it wouldn't fit them. It was custom made for you. So nobody can see what you're seeing. Nobody can walk the way you're walking. Nobody can create the way you're creating things. So it's uniquely you. Don't let nobody talk you out of it.
This is so inspiring. In case you're watching us right now, I believe you're getting inspired. Believe in yourself. It is possible to be celebrated. Sometimes a lot of us make a lot of mistakes and we share our dreams too soon with people. And then people kill our enthusiasm because they are not seeing what we're seeing. What do you have to say about that?
I don't even have issues with sharing your dreams. You know, you have to share it. You have to share it. As a matter of fact, I think the more you share it and the more people try to kill it, should be fuel to your fire. You know, it should be fuel to your fire. Muhammad Ali, which is one of my biggest inspirations, he will tell you what he wants to do before he does it. He says if he comes late, he will be down in 8. And by the 8th round, the person goes down. You know, so just make sure you can walk your talk. If your confidence is so up there, if you are really, really so passionate about what you are doing, you'll be obsessed with winning. So you tell people what you want to do and you do it. You know, that's another level. Some people, they want to keep it under wraps because, you know, their confidence level is a little bit low. But if you are really, really crazy about what you are doing, by the time you say it, you know that, I need to back it up.
That's true.
I need to back it up. And I think that drives you higher, you know, to do things. It's just like the Millionaire Challenge. You know,
I saw something like that online.
We had something that we do every year called the Million Naira Challenge. I give away ₦1 million to the highest buying sapphire sense distributor who buys at least $1 million. When I announced it, I think I announced in September. I mean, if I was thinking straight, this is something I could have been planning for since January. But this was September, and I'm telling people that by December, you will win ₦1 million. I said it before I realized, oh my God, what did you just say? How is it going to happen? You know, but guess what? It happened. You know, but always make sure that when you speak your words, love yourself enough, be credible enough to back it up. You understand? So that's it. That's it. Wow. It's important to say your dreams, because that way you are bound by it. That's
true. Okay, somebody is watching you right now who is confused about life, who is frustrated, who is discouraged, and needs a push to get to the next level. What word do you have for such a person?
A little more. A little more. A little more. Don't just give up at that moment. I remember my birthday, I think my 31st birthday. I was still squatting in my brother's house. I was one of those people that believed that by 30, a lot of things would have happened in my life. You know, here I was 31, squatting in my brother's house. And I remember walking down to a park and just spending time there and just thinking about my life. I mean, some people would have said, okay, at this point, let me commit suicide. But by my next birthday, it was like a festival. You know, my next birthday was like a festival. Lots of people were saying, oh my God, happy birthday to you. You're such an amazing person. What if I had decided to just end it at that point? Not knowing that 12 months later, it would have been another story. So don't give up. You know, just one more step. Okay? One more step. One more day. One more day. One more day. There's light. There's beauty at the end of that tunnel.
Wow. Maybe someone else is watching also, and that person has a lot of ideas, plans, strategy, but there's no money. What do you have to say?
People won't give you money. People won't throw money at you. You need to start with what you have, where you are. What I had was 30,000 naira and a phone, and my friends on social media, and that was it. So nobody's going to come and give you money to start anything. People don't believe in your dreams until you have shown them that this is worth believing. I said something on the Facebook recently. I said, make sure that anyone who has ever ignored you, doubted you, or looked down on you realize that they made a mistake. You have to prove people right or wrong.
Wow, this is powerful. I want you to repeat that again.
Make sure that anyone who has ever ignored you, disdained you, or looked down on you realize that they made a mistake. You have to prove people right or wrong. And nobody's going to do that for you. It's a personal walk. When people realize that you are doing well, they will come at you. You know, right now I have people throwing money at me all over the place.
Wow.
All over the place, you know, all over the place.
Everybody will want to identify with success.
Absolutely. But I had to believe in myself. Nobody can do that for me. You have to do that for yourself.
Wow. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
We've been so inspired today.
Thank you.
Wow, this is so inspiring. Believe in yourself. He came into Abuja with his pregnant wife, with his Ghana must go, but today his story has changed. You can also change your story. It starts with a decision. It starts with a made-up mind. Join us, same station, same time next week. Thank you.